Okay.
Okay, so I will be responding to Zach's proposition that laboratories should stop the use of animal experimentations to test medical products. His first points were that there were a growing concern over inhumane and cruelty in animal testing, but the truth is there's already laws, federal laws. In particular, there's the Animal Welfare Act, and it states that there was a requirement for the appropriate use of anesthetic and tranquilizing drugs during animal experiments. The 1970 amendments addressed an increased understanding of the importance of animal welfare and the need for the minimal standards to care for research animals. This also makes sense because in order to conduct good results, you need to have good environments for the animals to control the variables. So let's say, for example, germs won't get the animal sick and affect the drugs. And also there's additional regulations from the Public Health Service, and they created the Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, also known as IACUC. And what this does is, this committee consists of scientists, animal scientists, non-animal scientists, veterinarians, statisticians, and all sorts of public members. So it won't be as biased. And it's not connected to the laboratory itself. And what this does is they would regularly visit the laboratory to check on the conditions and to verify that the conditions are suitable for animal testing and is humane, and they would give a certification from the Association for the Assessment and Accreditation of Laboratory Animal Care, which is known as AALAC. And this accreditation is highly held, and many organizations, over 925 organizations in 40 different countries have this accreditation to prove that they are responsible and that their products are not made and tested from animal cruelty. Moving on to the second point, Zach says that there's no real use to humans, but research on animals are relevant to humans. And in fact, from the understanding of research.com, all mammals are descended from the common ancestors. So humans are biologically very similar to other mammals. All mammals, including humans, have the same organs: heart, lungs, kidney, liver, etc., that work in the same way, controlled via the bloodstream and nervous systems. So, for example, rats have 98% of our genetic similarities. So the results from the experiments can be extrapolated to use for humans. And this is also proven because back in the 1900s, the polio virus vaccine was created because they tested on chimpanzees, monkeys, and human volunteers. And this was necessary because in order to be widespread in humans, they have to make sure that it works and has no bad side effects. And so they needed to use animals to extrapolate these results to humans. And it is effective because monkeys and humans came from a common ancestor, so we share very similar DNAs. And moving on to the third point, Zach also says that there are alternative methods to produce the same results, but these methods aren't advanced enough to be used. He also mentioned computers, and from the BBC News, half a real mouse brain is thought to have about 8 million neurons, each one of which can have up to 8,000 synapses or connections with other nerve fibers. And in reality, our technology, current technology right now, can't reproduce the lab results, and thus can't create accurate data. It is also said that in order, our capabilities right now is can create a mouse's heart, but 10 times slower. So it's the beating rate is 10 times slower, so the effects is slower, and you can't really extrapolate that to data. And he also mentions the vitros, which is the skin and the test tubes. But again, to maintain those skin cells from dying, they have to be maintained in a specific environment. So in this specific environment, it's ideal. It's not like any real situations. So this can't be really applied to humans because humans are out about and they're in contact with germs all the time, and they're not always in an ideal situation in a test tube. And that is all.